Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to another time here. Welcome to another time at the book club. We're gonna do this every Sunday at 2 p.m. So great to be here again. And we're presently studying our fifth book in the series. And it's Bethany Frankel's book, Business is Personal. And we're doing this for some weeks, months now, and we've been getting a lot from it. We're presently in chapter 9. We're supposed to finish chapter 9 today as a second reading on it, but it appears we're not going to finish chapter 9 today. We're going to need another session to finish chapter 9. So we're going to do a B today and do a C next week. So let's go. I'm going to bring up my slide here and we're going to take it. Pretty much chapter 9 talks about run the marathon, that is run the race of life. The race of life is not a sprint, it is a marathon, right? It is a marathon, right? The race of life is a marathon. So don't run it like a sprint and lose all your energy. You need to prepare for both the short term and the long term of life. You live today as if that's all you got. You prepare for tomorrow as if you're going to live forever. Right, and we kind of looked at the correlation, right, in the holy books when Jesus gives us the parable of the wise and the foolish virgins, pretty much telling us about the importance of being both prepared for the short term and the long term. And that's what we are pretty much looking at here, looking at how to prepare for the short term of life, the long term of life, and life as a whole, right? So let's take it from where we stopped last week. Much Business is Personal, this book, and the summary of the book or the theme of the book is the truth about what it takes to live successfully while staying true to yourself. Being successful at the game of life without losing who you are or the sense of who you are, right? And so pretty much being successful and enjoying who you are while you are successful. One of the ways you earn a strong and respected reputation is by not allowing people to take advantage of you in the first place. Really, I wanted to share this with Han if she was here, and I wanted some kind of feedback because we had an election here in Nigeria, here March 18th, right, which is like last Saturday. And there was a whole lot of outcry coming from that and coming from the earlier election, and people coming to my Facebook and thinking they could harass me or intimidate me. And worst of all, people that are supposed to know better. I mean, I was disappointed. But at the same time, I was happy, because you always like opportunities to see what people truly are, right? I mean, when there are no occasions, you could assume people are one way, but when there is occasion, you know who truly they are, and then you know how to relate with people, right? Means nobody can harass me, nobody can intimidate me, okay? Irrespective of which area of life you find me, you cannot. Whether it be in the church, whether it be in my office, my workplace, whether it be my family, wherever, on the street, you cannot. I'm designed not to be harassed or intimidated, right? So if I post something you don't like, you either ignore it, but if you feel you can't ignore it, respectfully engage me. Don't come to me abusing me and trying to bully your way through. That just tells me you're a stupid person. Only stupid person try to bully or intimidate. I don't have time for such people. Fine. If you try to bully me or intimidate me, I'm just going to see you as you are. Someone that's not worth my time. Right? If you feel you need to engage, you need to respectfully engage. Ask questions. Seek to understand. Right? That's what human beings do. Not come like an animal and thinking you know what is being said, and you begin to raise abuses and curses. That's what animals do, not human beings. Right. So if I put something out there, you have three choices. You could ignore it altogether. You could engage me respectfully, or you could leave my page. You don't have to be a friend of my page. You don't have to be connected to my page. You don't have to. I don't need you to be on my page. I don't want animals on my page. I want human beings. Right. So I just wanted to say that. And it goes in line with what we're studying today. It's pretty much that. I mean, Bethany says one of the ways you earn strong and respected reputation is by not allowing people to take advantage of you in the first place. I mean, you don't want that, because once people take advantage of you, you let it go, they keep on pressing, they do more, right? I'm warned that does not easily get offended. I'm not easy to get annoyed. And one of my friends years ago pretty much made a comment like that, but then pressed and found out that, yes, I might not be easy to get offended. It might take a lot to get me offended, but I'm still human, right? I still get offended, So if you press, you'll find that button you're looking for, and you might regret ever finding it. A lot of people in the workplace that found it, they don't forget it in a hurry. Probably haven't forgotten what they meant, right? Might be gentle, I might be unassuming, I might love people, but I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. And I'm not going to allow anybody to ride on me. I'm not going to allow anybody to live their lives in me or through me. I am a free man. I was born free. I am not going to be anybody's slave. Right. And it's just something that Bethany says is a way to go, and someone we can learn from, because if you allow people to bully you, intimidate you, it's just going to mess up your life. It's going to mess up your mental faculty. It's going to mess up your emotions. You're not going to live the fullness of life. It's toxic. When you have people doing that to you, it's toxic. And it doesn't matter who it is, whether it be the pastor or G or whoever, you have no right to bully people. God does not call anybody to bully someone else. Only the devil does that. So if you're a pastor doing it from the pulpit, then you're obviously a servant of the devil, not a servant of God, because only children of the devil bully people, right? If you're a servant of God, you will love people and not bully them. The Bible says, "In the day of the Lord, his people shall be willing, not his people shall be bullied," right? Bullying is not the way to live. It's not a way for human beings. It's the way for animals, right? So as much as you don't want people doing that to you, you also don't want to do that to other people, right? But the next thing there, it says it might be easier in the moment to let a wrong slide. Sometimes someone does you a wrong and you overlook it. Maybe sometimes it's good. Maybe you give them the benefit of doubt. They made a mistake or whatever, depending on the way it is, how it is, But typically evil people, once they see that you take the first one, they only push more because they have an agenda, right? So it's best as much as possible. If someone crosses the boundary that you have set, you need to let the person know. Because if you don't let the person know, you're pretty much authorizing the person to continue to cross that boundary. Now, we are all human beings, right? And as adults, matured people, we need to set boundaries. And when people cross those boundaries, we need to let them know. If you don't let people know your boundaries, it's just going to mess up your life. It's going to mess you up mentally. It's going to mess you up emotionally, right? For you to live a full life, you need to have boundaries and enforce those boundaries, irrespective of who the person is that you're dealing with, right? So